Back's turn. Origi turn, shoot!
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to the FIFA 20 demo. You've probably already got this yourself. I'm actually a little bit late to it. 20 to 6. I've only just come back. I didn't expect the demo to be dropped today. I thought it was going to be the 12th because that's everything that I'd seen. It's the same day as PES, so I should have known that they were going to do that. What today's video is going to be is just us looking initially at the game. I have not turned it on before. This is my first experience of FIFA 20. I've not played the beta. Obviously, like I said, I haven't been on the demo before. We've been doing squad builders based off what I've seen gameplay-wise. I've tried not to look too much into it because I didn't want it ruined for me. I've seen EA advertise Volta today. So obviously that right. So Volta is on it and Kickoff is on it. I'm not going to look at Volta today because I don't really care too much about it. If it was in Ultimate Team, different story. But because it's not, I will play it, but we're going to stick to Kickoff for today. And we're going to go over here. I am, of course, going to pick Liverpool. I know they're in the demo. Who else are in the demo? So, I tell you what, I didn't expect Chelsea to be here, and I'm glad that they are. I like Chelsea's squad. So, they've got Chelsea, Dortmund, Liverpool, of course, PSG, Real Madrid, Spurs. A lot of Premier League clubs, interestingly enough. We will play Spurs. That's a very similar setup. Yeah, we'll play Tottenham. Why not? We'll recreate the Champions League final. So I've actually got this on ultra settings. It probably won't look like that to you because I won't render it out max. Let's just put it on world class. Must not get too crazy. I'm guessing you can't adjust sliders or anything. No, you can't. I've turned the handball on or off. No, we'll leave that the way it is. And yeah, there we go. So let's get into the management side of things. Let's see what this is all about. I mean, this is pretty much standard stuff. This is what it was last year, although we've got a profile to the right, actually, so it is a little bit different. How are we going to... That's a 4-3-3. Right, I don't mind playing 4-3-3. I mean, I've got no idea how this game plays, right? So, Trent is an 83. Robertson's an 85. I do question that. Van Dijk is a 91 in this. Of course, these are single-player rating, so it's a little bit different. Gomez is 80. Right, so I don't think I want to change anything. Lovren's still there. He's at Roma now, isn't he? Correct me if I'm wrong. But no, I mean, I'm alright with that. Let's just play the way it is. Happy days. Let's get into it. I will, I think I'm going to have to adjust my rendering settings. What is going on here? That looked to be laggy and stuttering and all sorts then. What is wrong with this? We good? Are we good? I think we're good. I've muted it so you can't hear it. I appreciate that. I'll probably have just some random generic music in the background. I didn't really want the commentary and all the rest of it over the top. We've got Derek Ray and Lee Dixon commentating. Graphics look pretty good. Spot on. Nothing really to complain about there. I'm not really bothered about the graphics, to be fair. We're at that point now where I'm happy with the game looks. I don't really care about the visual side of things. I am going to change the camera angle. I don't think I need to, but I'm going to change it to co-op because this is how I play in Ultimate Team, so it's how I'm going to play here today. Very smooth menus. I tell you what, it's got sponsored by PS4 on the bottom. Right, here we go then. So I've got the trainer on. Can I turn that off? Oh, I've changed to the keeper. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to click the right stick in, or click a stick in. How do you turn the trainer off? I thought you just clicked the stick in to turn it off. Oh, for God's sake. I just want to play the game. Status, hide. Just hide the whole thing. I don't want to see anything. Right, there we go. I've just launched it forward. Can we nod that down? Right, this is my first time playing it, so let's just get a little feel for this. I tell you what, instantly you can tell there's a difference between this and FIFA 19. It might not look like there's a difference, but you can feel it straight away. It feels like the players do feel a little bit stiff, but not in a bad way. Right, let me try and defend. He's offside, apparently. Yeah, not in a bad... They don't feel stiff in a bad way. Like PES, to me, is a little bit too rigid. It feels a lot slower already, and they do feel a little bit... I don't know. Let me play a little bit, and we'll get to our judgment. I think what we're going to do... with regards to the demo, because there's only so much we can do with it. I think I'm just going to do like first impressions of players. So obviously, we do player reviews a lot here. Oh, hello, he's played that ball in. Keepers all day, surely. There we go. We do reviews and things like that. That was dodgy. So I think I'll just do like demo reviews, I guess. I won't make them 10 minutes long or anything, but we'll try. The player switching isn't as... I think I might have it turned off, I guess. There's no... I mean, I normally have manual player switching, so that could be why. What did I read about... Yeah, this looks overpowered as hell. Maybe not. Maybe I need to learn. Maybe I need to hold 2 buttons down. I was watching someone play it the other day. Not the demo. I think it was maybe it was the capture event. Maybe it was the beta. I don't know what it was. But someone was doing some sort of weird. I think it was Kazooie actually. He was holding down. Was it this he was doing? It was weird, man. It was very FIFA 15, FIFA 14, where you could literally just shuffle around and they couldn't get anywhere near you. And we've done it there, and now he's about to get booked. Referee's coming across. I don't really care about that. Let's just skip that animation. So far, though, I would say that it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to take a lot of getting used to, because it does feel a lot slower. Let's just send Robertson on a run here. How's your crossing? Oh dear. Oh dear. I tried the... Okay, that's not a belly flop. I tried the crossing meta from FIFA 19. I held LB, played the ball into the box, and I did a downward header, and I've just scored. First attack of the game, we've just scored from a downward header. I'm kind of hoping that that's not a thing. I've seen people already try it in... beta and I don't know if it must have been beta, not capture event. It must have been beta. I've seen people try it, Gamescom footage maybe, and they said, "Oh, it's not that effective anymore. You can't really. I mean, you can cross, but it's not that big a deal." But I mean, I've just done it and it worked straight away, and it wasn't even like on FIFA 19. I think that would have struggled to go in, but it's just worked there. I'll have to test that again vigorously, but like I said, going through up until the 19th, which is when we get early access, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up players from all of the teams that are on the demo. So we'll pick up some Dortmund players, definitely going to pick up some Chelsea players and Mason Mount and things like that, Tammy Abraham, and we'll do little reviews. I'm glad that didn't hit the target. I really am. I know I'm trying like FIFA 19 stuff. I just want to see if it actually still works. I'm really hoping it doesn't, because that is not a fun experience. If they do that again, like you can do scoops and shoot from the edge from the scoop and score easily, and crossing is as easy to score as it has been, then yeah, I'm not going to enjoy the game. So I'm hoping that it doesn't work. That's why I'm testing it more than, I hope it does work. I really don't want it in the game anymore. Well, that was the first dodgy thing. I tried to give it to Mane and it went to Firmino. I'll let him off though, because it was quite a distance that I wanted to pass it. I was going to hit that first time. I was going to hit that first time, and we'll see if that works anymore or not. But so far, I tell you what, I like it. It's fun. It's not as quick as 19. Oh, hello. It's not as quick as 19, and I kind of like that. And I tell you what, defending is hard. Already, they tore me open then, and I didn't really have a way of stopping them advancing. Because you have to control the defenders yourself now. It's not like you can just leave it to the AI. They'll only do so much. So that was a little bit... it's not... I don't mind it at all. I like it. I like the fact that it's harder. It should be. There should be a skill gap in defending. It shouldn't be a case of... Oh, hello, he's got to be offside, surely. I mean, was that a good finish? I don't know. It might be a half-time. No, it's not quite half-time. But no, I like the fact that there's a skill gap in things. It shouldn't be... I mean, yes, it should be pick up and play, sure, but it shouldn't be pick up and play against the best in the world and compete against them. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully there is a massive skill gap between them. So far, though, in the first half, obviously we're winning 1-0. I've not had that many chances. We're holding the ball really well. But apart from that, I don't know. Let me move around with this formation a little bit. Let me play more of an attacking. We go 4-5-1 attack. Don't want to do that. 4-3. Let's give a look at the 4. Yeah, let's do that. 4-2-3-1 from last year. Yeah, that's exactly how I want to line up. Good job, EA. You know what I'm doing. Right, we've got to bring on Divock Origi at some point. This is very reminiscent of the Champions League final. Liverpool holding a lot of the ball, nothing happening, and everyone just can't wait for it to finish. Apart from Liverpool fans, of course. It would be nice if they had online on the demo, and it sounds stupid, but PES do it, so why can't FIFA do it? It would make perfect sense. Just an online single player. Doesn't have to be Volta. Hello, good save, Allison. Doesn't have to be Volta. Doesn't have to be a draft mode or anything. Just for them to say, hey, you know, there's a simple kick-off online mode that you can play with these demo teams against people, and then they could even switch the online off as soon as the early access is out. Just use the servers that the early that FIFA have for it. And then just shut it off as soon as the game is sort of out. You know, would make perfect sense. Let's see if we can find a way through here. It's very reminiscent of Arlo. I mean, can we get a? Oh, come on! Oh, I couldn't turn around to get the low driven off. Tried to put a low driven against the keeper. Although finesse shots this year are big, aren't they? They've done that sort of. You don't even need to hit the finesse button. I don't think. I can't remember what they said. Something like you don't need to hit the finesse button, it'll just know when you want to finesse and know when you don't, or something of that nature. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see if we can get anywhere near the goal again. I'll try it. Let's play this out, and here we go. I would like to... Right, this is a La Croqueta, there we go. So, I mean, that's still effective. You just can't chain them, can you? You kind of can. I mean, you don't shift the ball as much. I will say that. It's not a big enough shift in the La Croqueta. That's a good interception by Big Jord. Poor football. I think you need to be a little bit more intelligent on this game. I think passing is going to be a big thing. For the early stages, I would imagine over-the-top through balls and just that sort of tiki-taka through the defence is going to be very overpowered because defending does look difficult. But yeah, I would say that once people learn how to defend... Oh, dear. Once people learn how to defend, I think it'll be a lot harder to break people down. I do see as well, by the way, that I actually made a challenge. And, he took that in his stride well. Oh, hello. Go on. Oh, nice. I mean, that's a goal all day, surely, and he's onside as well. That was, I like that. It wasn't a good goal, but the cut inside from Salah, actually, let's go back even further. The tackle actually worked. I put my foot in and the ball came to my player. And then we played a long ball forward, which was brilliant. It actually went where I wanted it to. The touch from Salah was brilliant because actually took it in his stride. He didn't stop when he touched it, which is what happens in FIFA 19. Time for Bobby to come off now for Big Divock. And I think I'll take... let's bring Naby Keita on for... No, let's not bring Naby Keita on. Let's bring James Milner on for Wijnaldum and then put Henderson in that cam position so he can do his best Steven Gerrard impressions. So, yeah, everything about that was really good. The first touch in particular from Salah, I really liked that because like normally there would be a stutter, there would be a stop, but he didn't. He just took it in his stride straight away. He cut back on it. The shot was good. I liked it. It was a nice finesse shot. I actually did the finesse. I actually held down finesse for it as well. And obviously his typical rebound. I've heard that the goalkeepers will parry 9 times out of 10. Oh, that's just pressure right there. A little heel-to-heel flick from Big Divock Origi. What is that defender doing? Divock Origi. Well, that was a low driven. I would probably advise against it. That was awful. Don't do it. I mean, that is a shank and a half. What was that centre-back doing, by the way? He just stopped. He literally just stood there. Well, career mode this year might be a case of putting it on ultimate or legendary or whatever the difficulty is you can put it on, because at the moment, even though I've taken my time to get going, now that we've started passing through, that's a goal surely. Oh, he's hit it straight at him. I liked it though. That oh, go on. Let's bring on Oxlade-Chamberlain. Let's give him a game. That is effective against AI, if you're wondering, running down the right and playing the ball. So doing a fake shot and then cutting inside is quite effective. Let's bring over the substitute now. Here he is, Oxlade-Chamberlain. We'll play that into the box. Keeper's tipped it. Salah's header back, and I've still got it though. Big Verge. I kicked that without even looking. That's a great ball in. Can he dink that across? Salah's offside, surely. Referee hasn't got his flag up and he's deemed it a goal. Well, he looked offside to me, but I mean, I planned it. I knew what I was doing, but he just looked offside. I liked it. That was good. That was good movement. I tell you what, I'm enjoying this game more than I enjoyed FIFA 19 at the beginning. Although I say that, FIFA 19 at the beginning, and I've scored under the cross, I appreciate that, but at least it was worked into the penalty area. FIFA 19 at the beginning actually was an enjoyable game because of how nice time finesse shots were. They just looked good and they were fun. But this is, I would say, a much better representation of what football actually is. I think passing is going to be a key part of this game. You just need to learn how to defend. That's going to be the big problem for me. And that's one of the reasons why I don't really like that there's no online on the demo, because the AI don't attack how people attack. And it's going to be difficult to learn how to defend when you're playing against the AI. So you're not really going to have a right idea of how this game is played online until you actually play it online. That sounds stupid, of course, because this is single player, but going forward is one thing. I can learn how to attack and shoot and things, fine, but I'm not going to be able to learn how to defend properly. Well, what happened there? Klopp is not as animated as he normally would be. James Milner is very happy. He's about to have a Ribena. I enjoyed it. I thought it was decent. I'm quite excited to get into Volta and have a look to see what that's all about, but I was just wanting to know what the gameplay was like. And yeah, that was decent. That really was decent. But that's only game one, and on my first goal of FIFA 20 was a downward header cross, which is a little bit concerning. I tell you what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to pump up the difficulty in the next few games that I play. I'm going to whack it up, and I'm going to test that crossing as much as I can, because surely they would have learned from how the reaction was in FIFA 19 and said, look, we can't have that again, because I thought they'd go completely the other way with it and that they would just not turn it off, but they would just limit the amount of crossing. That's a great ball in. I didn't even notice that for Dele Alli. I remember the shot and the save from Alisson, but that ball in was fantastic. But so far so good in game one. Tomorrow I will have a couple of sort of first look demo player review type things, and then maybe we'll take a look at Volta as well. But if you have enjoyed that and you want to see more of the FIFA demo, then hit the like button and let me know what you think of it in the comments section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.